Hi, I am Aadit Srivastava and I am grade 4, age 10. So my project here is called the Super Nightlight. I made it using some special guidance from my teacher, Mr. Akshay Tambe from Moonpreneur. So this project has a lot of components in it. The components are the small pieces of the project that work together to complete the bigger project, which is very complex. So first, we have the IR remote. The IR remote is special because it has a little thing. It's like a flashlight right here. So that if you press a button, it'll light up this flashlight. And then the IR signals get sent from here to this IR sensor, which is what we're going to do next. The IR sensor is the sensor that receives the signals from the remote. So it can transfer this electricity and code from the IR sensor to all the other components, and then to my computer, and then from my computer to all the other components again, so that it works completely. Next, there's the breadboard. If you didn't have a breadboard, you wouldn't be able to make this because the breadboard is the base. It has the power supply, it has like spots where you could put the components. So without the breadboard, you wouldn't be able to do the project. Next, there's the RGB LED. The RGB LED, as you can see, has three main colors: red, then green, then blue. Each of these colors has millions of different shades. So when we combine red, green, and blue to make an LED, it can make 16 million different colors. Then there's the resistors. Without the resistors, the RGB LED wouldn't work. The resistors are very important because they make sure the RGB LED does not burn out. They stop or reduce the flow of current from here, this point to this point, the jumper cable. Next, we have the jumper cables only. The jumper cables are the wires that deliver the electricity from the components to the breadboard and from the breadboard to the components. These are very important in our project. Then there's the Arduino. This Arduino Uno is a regular sized Arduino, which is also called a microcontroller. A microcontroller is a controller that receives and sends all parts of your code. Like, say this part right here. This is the voids. This is the what I want to do. So this right here gets sent to the Arduino from my computer, and then the Arduino has to confirm and then sends it to the breadboard here. Then last but not least, there's the buzzer and the I2C LCD. The buzzer makes the sound for my code. So when I press the buttons on this remote, the LED and the buzzer will make different tones and colors. Lastly, there's the I2C LED. The I2C LCD, it's very important because on the ELB, the Embedded Learner Board, you would have to take like 16 keys to make the LCD work. But on this particular LCD, it's really like complex because it has only 4 cables with the potentiometer and all the sensors installed in it, in this sensor right here. So what I've done is I've uploaded the code from my computer already to the Arduino. So now I can press the buttons. So when I press 0, so look closely at the LCD, hear the buzzer, and look at the RGB LED too. So when I press 0, the buzzer makes a saw tone, the RGB LED turns red, and this LCD, if you can see, it says key 0 pressed, and then it shows the tone red. Now, similarly, if I pressed 1 or 2 or 3, it would show the same thing on my LCD, but it would show one higher tone on my buzzer and a different color on my RGB LED. This project can be used like if you want to light up your room like when you're working maybe, and you want to light up your room and it's like kind of dark and the lights have gone out and it's like very dark. So you could use this project. You could light up your room. You could use it in your room just for fun too. So that's my project. Hope you enjoyed the super nightlight. Thank you so much for Mr. Akshay Tambe for guiding me.